Wake up, really gonna rise with the sun. Step 2, get some good, some food in you. Step 3, think real hard about what you wanna be. Step 4, everybody just do your thing.
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 Yeah.
The world is wide. Let's make it closer. With smart planning and a touch of magic, Ash knows travel. Welcome to the future of travel. Hello, everyone, and welcome. Happy New Year's, everyone. And welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Ash, and on this channel, we share trainings, walkthroughs, and just great tips to help travel advisors book smarter and build confidence. And tonight's training is pretty big. I'm not going to lie. It's something that I've been wanting to teach on, but I wanted to master first before I taught on it. So I'm pretty excited because we are going to be starting the year off strong with creating your AI twin. How exciting is that, huh? So this is going to be a training where I'm going to show you exactly how to use AI in a smart, practical way to support your travel business. And of course, it's going to help you save time, help you show up more consistently without all of that extra burnout of constantly recording ourselves. Yes. So if you're live here, you already know what to do. Go ahead and comment hello for me. Okay. And I'll tell you, I know it says if you're watching the replay, comment replay, but this is a live only training. I will explain later while I'm doing live only, just for like electricity reasons. Okay. I'll explain in a bit, but tonight, this training is, of course, like I said, will be a live only. So make sure you get everybody on, share with your teams. If you haven't already, make sure you share it in your chats, because this training is all about setting yourself up for success in a new year by working smarter, not harder. And that, I love to build me some systems. So tonight we're going to be building a system that will support you as you grow. All right, so let's go ahead and kick off the year and dive into creating your AI twin. Yes. Now, I am going to be going through the actual software tonight too, but before I do so, I need to set a little bit of rules, okay? So like I said, make sure I just noted in here that this is a live only. There's not going to be a replay. There's not going to be any teaching from me, myself, and I, or any of your mentors or any of them. This is not like I'm going to help you after, just take notes kind of deal. Like, this is meant to be like I'm just going to show you how to use this, and then I want you to take it and then learn on your own and craft it and build it. This isn't something that you can perfect immediately. It takes a few hours to perfect. And I don't mean like sit down for a few hours and just do it. But once you see what I teach you, you're going to want to play around with it more, etc. Okay. So what I'm doing tonight, we're going to be building in real time. And this is just going to be like your one shot where you can just kind of learn how to create your twin alongside expert guidance, okay, and a community of builders. You're going to see a lot of different people build different things. So you're going to be able to take that and kind of grow with it. All right. Now, I'm going to tell you why I'm putting this not in a replay mode. So, one, this is an advanced training. If you are brand new in the travel industry or brand new at technology, this may be a little too hard for you, okay? That doesn't mean that I don't want you to learn about it, but I just want you to understand that some of you guys are not going to get it right away, all right? So in that, I don't want it to be a training that's just lingering around for somebody to stumble upon and try to use the system and they don't know how to. It's going to be really rough on them. So I'm doing it for that reason, okay? And also because it takes a lot of energy to use these tools. I don't know if you guys really know about AI and what it takes to fuel AI, but it takes a lot of fuel actually to do ChatGPT, to do Gemini, and to do Sora, which is what I'm going to be talking about tonight. These three tools take a lot of energy. So I want you to use them very smart. I don't want to teach this so you guys can just run off and start making mad ChatGPT images left and right. Don't do that, okay? Because that really hurts our environment. So I want you to be smart about it. And I want you to use this for, like I taught the other night, education to turn it into a revenue tool. That's exactly what this is. It's to teach you how to take these tools and start earning income from them. Okay, so continuing. What this session is going to be a live build session. I'm going to build a AI twin with all three of these. I'm going to do the demo in action. I'm going to show you just behind the scenes and just how I have to work on it to kind of get it correct. Okay. But it's not going to be like a step-by-step course. I'm not going to have any manuals with it. You guys can watch a ton of different videos later on to learn more about it. But this is something that I paid to learn. And then after I paid to learn it, I kind of mastered it very quickly. Okay. It wasn't something that I just thought like, I would be able to kind of slowly figure out. No, the commercial you just saw, that was an AI commercial. I didn't make that. It wasn't me, right? Like I made it, but it wasn't me. So that is basically what I want you to kind of understand. Like, when it comes to this, it's something that takes time to perfect. Okay. Now, I'm not going to have any theories or lectures or, kind of taking this and y'all teach other people. I wouldn't suggest that. And I'm going to explain why. One, the more people you teach, the more common it's going to be, and the more likely it's not going to work on social media, especially on TikTok. They really pick up on AI generated media. So the more you guys are using it over and over and over, it's not going to work on your platforms. This is meant to be like something that you use every once in a while. And I tested that actually. If you go to my Ash Knows Travel, 90% of those videos on there are AI generated because I just need to tell you guys about a training and it's fun for me to perfect it as I grow, right? But they don't do very well. They don't. They just don't. So why I'm telling you that is it's good for like commercials, it's good for updating your profiles, it's good for promoting things, right? Once you start perfecting it, but it's not meant to be the only source of what you're posting. It will flop if you do it that way. Just being honest with you, okay? So put it in there as something that you can kind of pull on. You post like your regular post, a regular post, regular post, then boom, throw an AI in there and then kind of let it go. I will tell you that you do have to label this type of content as AI generated. If you don't, the platforms automatically pick up on it and they'll label it themselves, but it can kind of hurt your views if you don't label it. So let them know that it's AI generated. Okay. So let's go ahead. All right, let's continue. What you'll need open, I have ChatGPT opened, I have Gemini, and I have Sora AI. Sora AI is owned also by ChatGPT, but get Sora. It's an app also on your phone. You will need the app version for what I'm talking about tonight, but after you set up the app version of it, you can use it on your computer perfectly fine, and you'll see what I mean. Okay. But go ahead, if you're going to build alongside me and kind of watch how I do this, go ahead and pull them up so you guys can kind of see how I use each tool and kind of implement it if you want to. Okay. Now, the goal of today is just to create a clear AI twin identity. I'm going to show you guys how to make like reusable prompts. You guys might want to get a pen and paper to write down like what I put in my prompts. I'm going to show you a working Sora video concept that you guys can use. And basically just how to build the foundation of your AI presence, because that's really what's going to come down to. You're going to have to say a lot of different things certain ways in order to kind of get it out. All right. So we are creating and not learning a theory. Okay. I'm just teaching you guys how to use AI. That's all I'm teaching. I don't want you guys to understand. Like, I want you guys to know that it's like not something that like, I don't know how to explain it to you. I only want you guys to just you see this and then use it as a tool. I'm not trying to get you guys to sit here and spend like 6 hours on this. That's what I'm afraid is going to happen. Okay. Don't make too many videos. They have limits on how much content you can make on each tool. So keep in mind. Okay. Now, why do you want an AI twin? If you can't figure it out yet, it's going to help you save a lot of time. It's going to amplify your voice and accelerate your growth. You can create months of content in a matter of minutes, and I'll show you how. All right. So today we're going to define your twin. We're going to build prompts. We're going to design a Sora video, and then we're going to test it and refine it. And what makes it different? There's no fluff or live feedback. All right. So let's go ahead, shall we? Let's build it. I'm ready to build. Let's go. All right, so the first one that we're going to work on is going to be the ChatGPT. ChatGPT is the easiest. So if you are new with AI, I would start there because you can easily just kind of form these in here. Now, what I would like to do is eventually kind of create different prompts with you guys so you can see how I do it. But for ChatGPT, we just need to be very clear about what we want. So initially, let's just say for this setting, I want it to make some headshots of me. That's where you guys normally start when it comes to doing like the different types of things. Yeah, you guys saw these. They were making all of these. Okay, you guys can do these too if you want. But when you guys are uploading your like photos and stuff like that, I know you guys want to make new ones. So let's start there. So I put create an image. I'm gonna put add photos. Let me go find my photo. Hold on. We have to dig deep in here. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Oh my gosh. We can get there. Hold on. Luckily with my Mac, once I pick the photo once, I don't have to pick it again. I really like this one. All right, so this is actually an AI photo too. This is AI generated, so that's cool. All right, now I'm gonna tell it whatever we particularly want. We can put it in there, just roughly off your mind. So take a photo of yourself. The most photo, like the better your face is, the more they can see your face. Perfectly fine. So take this, and then you're gonna say something along the lines of, let's let it make me some headshots, right? So I can use. I'm gonna be really generic with this. Okay. Let's see what it does when I do this. My niche is adults only drop. Sorry if it's really loud when I'm typing. It drives me crazy. Yeah, and it's pretty fast, man. They just came out with ChatGPT being able to do this. It's kind of really fast. I don't know if it's going to be perfect, but we're going to try it. And if it's not perfect, y'all better not laugh. Look, you could create another image while you wait. Oh, fantastic. I don't know which one I like better. For those who are already using these tools, which one do you guys like better? I feel like Gemini's way better. ChatGPT's, I think, is more on point. Here we go. Oh my god. Oh my god. Mm. Did you guys know that you could do it this quickly? That it was this easy? It's going to take a minute with ChatGPT. They take way longer to make images than everything else. Oh wow, it's really going all out. Okay. Oh wait, these are actually good. Honey, I'm serving face here. Look it. Yes. Okay. I could easily just open that, screenshot. Okay. Okay. You guys see how I did that? All right. Now, if I wanted to, let's just say, like, take this even further, because I know I have an AI image, right? I can even take the same thing and then take it over here to Gemini. Now, I made my original AI photos on Gemini, okay? But I told them to just give me a headshot and it just gives me one at a time. So it's a little bit different, but you can take any of your regular photos and then do the exact same thing. And you can also tell it to move different ways. You see how it's posing me in certain places, but you just want to double check everything when you're doing this, okay? Always make sure that you check to see if things are spelled correctly because that's the biggest problem we have. The other one that we have a lot of issues with is the hands. Like the hands are pretty natural here, and it's got my arms. Like my arms, they're a little fat. I don't know. It's so stupid to say, but they are. They drive me crazy. But it perfects it here, and that's how I know it's perfect. If I measure it by my arms, okay, silly, but I can tell basically that it's not me exactly, but it's close enough. It's got my hair, it's got my eyebrows, it's got teeth, everything that I need, eyes good. Like it's a little bit darker, but it's okay. I'm a travel agent, I'm supposed to be tan. Even the nails, like I checked down to the nails, perfect, okay? Now, you can do this over and over and over. You can change the setting, etc., right? But keep in mind, it uses a lot of energy to make images. So just be environmentally conscious when I do this. And that's why I'm not going to go any further with that. But that is perfect for my AI twin, right? Let me see if I can find another one. I mean, I think this would be good. Do you think this is good, guys? Like, it's a pretty basic concept, right? And you can tell them to give you more prompts. Like, if I wanted to go further and just say, like, okay, I like this, but what's some other scenarios that I could add in? And it will give me the prompt for it, okay? So let's develop a prompt from this so I could take it over to Gemini and see what Gemini does. Yeah? All right. Let's move to our next tool. So, okay. All right, open it up. Sorry, a little dyslexic. Give me a Gemini prompt so I can try it over there. But I'm going to tell you, Gemini only does one photo at a time. Give me the coolest, eye-catching, yeah. Yeah. Okay. Now let's see what it does. See it. Okay. My ChatGPT knows me, so this vibe is fire. Here's a Gemini ready prompt for one killer scroll stopping photo. Okay, that's good. Now, my Gemini prompts, you're going to notice something about them. They're very, very detailed. I have taught ChatGPT over time to work on prompts. Now, if I go over here, I have a whole file of just Sora prompts, and they work the same for ChatGPT. But I get them from here and I pull them over and I tell exactly what to do, and we'll get into that. But what I'm trying to get at is that I didn't start out making these photos automatically like this. Like it's something that I had to build into, and like I really had to like sit down and talk to it over and over and over. But I don't want you to create the photos over and over. Talk to it where it gets the right verbiage and then go in and do that. Okay. Now, I will tell you something about this that's very frustrating when it comes to these tools. This is Gemini, okay? When it comes to these tools, the on text in the on text, no, the screen on text. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. The screen on text is very easy to make, but a lot of the times it gets messed up at the same time. So you have to be very like careful if you want to place any text. I would do it in like Canva. Okay, and I'm just going to tell you that because I've made so many photos and the words were kept being messed up, and it used to drive me like insane. And then one day ChatGPT was like, "How about you just make that, in Canva?" And I was like, "Oh, yeah, you're right. Okay, cool." So I went in and I started doing it that way, and it came out way better. Okay, so I highly recommend doing it that way. Now, another thing I'm going to tell you about Gemini is it doesn't ever make the photo the right size. Nope. ChatGPT will always make the photos the right size. But Gemini, it sucks at making them the right size. So just automatically know it's going to be square. Like that's just how it works. And if you're doing anything where you need to crop it, just tell it to adjust it so you can get it inside the cropping. Okay. So let's go ahead and prompt this. Same way we did with ChatGPT. Just put the Gemini prompt in here. I always go to ChatGPT to get my prompts, and then I go to Gemini to put them in there. I don't, if you want to do like build it in here, you can, but Gemini, respectfully, is just not good at it like ChatGPT. Like Gemini is meant for certain things, and building prompts, I don't know. If anything, I would take the ChatGPT prompt, put it in Gemini, and then compare it, and then build both of them if I had to, because honestly, it isn't do. This is, hold on, so I actually paid for Gemini. It's $20 a month. So I have both versions out for tonight since we have the like you guys are gonna do like the free Gemini. I'll use that one, okay? But I think the pro one is definitely worth it if you make a lot of images. I think it would be good for it. Okay, just to let you know. So let me get my photo. Use the same photo all the way through, and then let's see what it does for me. I don't even know what it's gonna do. We'll see. Sometimes I have a problem with my niche. It's considered explicit, so a lot of the times it will tell me that it won't make it. I think this is one of them. Let's see. Oh no, it's working. Okay. Oh, well, that's boring. That's the exact same photo. Do you see? What do y'all think? I think ChatGPT is better at making photos. Oh snap! Took a way less time though, right? Now, I use this for a lot of different things. I use this for social media. I use this, like Gemini in general. I use it for a bunch of stuff, like all of my little cool, like YouTube things I do. Like this guy. Yeah. Yeah, that's not me. Yeah, that's AI, right? I do a lot of these. So I feel like that's kind of what it's better for. If you guys are going to do like sales and stuff, just put it in, like, tell exactly what you want. But yeah, that's all it did. Okay, so that's what Gemini did. That's Gemini considers it my AI twin. Okay, cool. And then this is what ChatGPT did. What do y'all think is better? Definitely ChatGPT. Wow. I love how the girl's holding a drink, and like each time my nails are on point. Like I didn't even tell. I even have earrings. Like the hair's done correctly. My hair is crazy tonight, but my hair's done correctly there. Like I can. Wow, look, it's snatched. All right, now this is how I do both Gemini and ChatGPT. I think ChatGPT is better, but you can take this and even tell it to just change the background. But you can't. Sorry, take this and change the background. But I'm going to tell you, it has a problem with making the same prompt over and over. So I'm going to show you how this happens. Okay, so I'm going to come back over here to ChatGPT, and I'm going to tell it, it just changed the background. I need something like you made of. Can you help? It's going to laugh at me. Yeah, background swap only. So you have to be, so you see how it's figuring it out. To get closer to what I made for you, you have to be way more explicit about face and body preservation and tell it it's this headshot replacement, not a person redesign. Okay. Below is a much stronger Gemini prompt. Let's see what happens. So if I put this prompt in the exact same spot, it's going to make the same photo. Like if I come over here and I put it right here and I do it again, I feel like it makes the same photo. We're just not going to even waste energy doing that. So I'm going to start a new chat. Then they have like these little things that you guys can do, okay? Like the folders if you need to go back. And it also has my stuff, which is pretty cool. But grab the photo again, and let's see what it does now. Wait, hit the button. All right. Dun, dun, dun. Now, we could go even further if you guys want to see how we make the headshots in here, but I just want to show you how we can do this. Look, it did the same thing. Look at that. Okay, Gemini. It's literally like the exact same photo. All right. So fine, let me go even further. Let's see something more. I need to see. I don't think you guys can see all my photos. Let's see. That's a really old photo of me. Let's go. Now, I'm gonna, instead of doing it like this, let's go to ChatGPT and I'm gonna tell it, okay, let's do like I want it to make it like a new profile picture. I don't want it to do like just the adults only. share this time. There we go. Let's see what happens. Oh. Do you see what I mean? Do you see what I mean? But I gotta work on it. Who's this lady? Hola. Here. Come here. Listen. Sometimes I do it so. You just live here. Let me try one more time. Oh, that was good. Oh, that's probably why. A confident woman. Wait, that's why. Because stop. It's making me. It even has me in there with brown skin tone and all. Look at this. What did you do, ChatGPT? Ay, 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 that was so not. Wait, excuse me. We're gonna use my photo. That is not me. Oh, this is what I deal with, okay? This is why I tell you guys, it's a lot of work. Uh, how rude. Alright, come on. Please make it at least look like me. Wait till we get to Sora. Sora, Sora can really just, like how your kids are like super honest with you? Sora can be real honest too. Alright, so give me this lady again. I'm gonna just go to new chat. There we go. Thank you. Okay, use uploaded image, do not change. There we go. Alright. Sometimes we just gotta talk to ChatGPT. Like, make sure it's the right description. Let's see her. Goodness great. Okay, here we are. Oof. That's so bad. Yeah, no. Yeah, no. She got a big old head. Big old head and low body. How they do me like that? Okay, do you guys see? Alright, I don't want to waste any more electricity. Let me just. Yeah, there we go. I don't want to waste any more electricity building that. Okay, you guys get the idea, right? In that scenario, like I said, I would just go back to ChatGPT and then tell them, hey, fix this. I need to make her head smaller. Something's wrong. Like, alter it until they get it right. But it can be like a hit or miss, so you might have to do it a few times. Okay? But I don't want to waste any more electricity trying to build something I already have. Like, this is what works perfectly for me. That's me. Okay? Now, let's take this and move to Sora, shall we? So, Sora is a very interesting tool. I love it because look, this is actually one of my friends here. But I love it because it actually really just kind of gives you the ability to like create content without all the extra overload. Okay, so I've been building a lot of different content, but hold on a second. Let me turn the volume down because it is so loud. In my ear, it's going to be super loud. There we go. All right, so this was a commercial, but it was actually really funny. Like it was like somebody was having a bad vacation, and then that lady almost got hit by a car, and then all the stuff fell out, and then this lady at the end, she was supposed to look like me, but she didn't. But then I just used her because I was like, yeah, okay, fine, she works great. But that's kind of what you can do with Sora. You can make little commercials. Okay. Now I'm going to tell you something in here. This is not going to probably show you because let's see. You see how it says character? Yeah. Oh, okay. So I don't want to open it because I don't want to mess with it and it's going to keep playing over and over. Okay. But in order to make your Sora look like you, okay, it's right here, edit characters. But you need to do this on your phone, exactly how it's set up, right? I was standing like in front of this bright light and I just record myself and I look like crap, but I don't care. But I just say the numbers and then you record yourself. On your phone, let me see. Hold on one second. Let me get my phone because I don't remember exactly how it says on the phone. Hold on. It's so far. Okay. On your phone, it says something different. I want to say it says Cameo on your phone. But you have to go in. Yeah. Oh, no, it says edit characters, just like the same. Okay. Then you want to select your main character. Only you can use that character unless you set it open. but you can create side characters of your pets and your favorite objects, but your main character is what they will pull off of when we're building these videos, okay? So now that we know that, you see why I'm not leaving this training unlocked? Because I don't want this going on. Like, y'all want to be seeing more crazy videos. This is going to be locked down. There's a lot of crazy videos in here. They don't look nothing like me. It takes several different attempts to make a video to make them look like me. Okay? So when I'm telling you this, I'm telling you this because I don't want you to get burnout from it. Just make a few, and if it overwhelms you, back away. You can combine them, later on, fix them if some things work, some things don't. But I would suggest with Sora to just start making commercials and then start incorporating yourself, and then you'll get better at it. Because when you start talking to Chat GPT, like I have a whole folder, I told you guys, just for Sora. Like it's here's Sora prompts, and I tell it specifically what to make. Okay, funny travel agent commercial, travel video script, and I use this mostly for like myself, like when it comes to the trainings, etc. But I would say you guys can use these easily for commercials. Okay, so let me go over here, show you some things I've made. Now I turn the volume off because it's really loud. There's that AI lady I made. I cut her out. There's more of an AI version of it. This was my commercial that I was running on my TikTok channel. I just made some of these. It made the same person over and over. That was pretty cool how it did that. So I was able to use it. This is the video they sent me, actually. Look at this lady. She actually looks like me. But then it gets real scary at the end. Like, and look how big my nose is. It always makes my nose big. So just forewarn you, if you have that issue, you have to tell it to make your nose smaller. Okay, that's something they sent me. But they do a whole different things. And a lot of the times it'll mess me up and it'll make me look completely different. Like here was a mess up. Here's another mess up. Here's another mess up. This is close to me, but then my hair is wrong. So then I ended up doing it this way. Like I've gotten it down to where it literally will take this was exactly what I was wearing the day I made the cameo. Like that's how serious it is. The better your cameo is, the better it'll come out, like video wise. Okay. But look at this lady. Like she's got long hair. This is me actually. Like it makes several different versions of. Sometimes it makes you look crazy. Sometimes it changes your hair color or it makes your hair longer. Yeah. Sometimes yeah. Okay. You guys get the idea, right? Okay. So let's make a video version of my AI twin. Okay. But I'm not going to just waste a video and just call it my AI twin. Let's just make it like a Sora prompt that I could probably actually use. Okay. So if I come in here. All right. So last time I made a video was for what? Hey, I'm Ash's twin. Okay, perfect. So in here, I'm going to tell it, okay, now I'm live on the training and I want to build a demo. Sora video. Can you, oh my gosh, give me a cool prompt that I can show them for the AI twin that I can later use. Or, oops. Sorry if it's loud when I type. Okay. Love is a live demo. All right, now AI with Gemini. I'll show you in a second how to put it in there. Okay, but first you got to come over here. You got to build your prompt. We will have to probably edit this prompt a few times. It's very rare that it comes out perfectly, but I'll tell you that I've talked to this a lot to build it perfectly. So create a 10 to 15 second video using the uploaded cameo as only identity reference. That's a big one. Do not beautify, stylize, or alter the facial structure or body shape. Match facial features. I will not actually go with this, actually. Can you polish up a bit makeup wise? Because I looked wild that day. I always tell myself, make another cameo, make your new one. You can look better. I never do it. Yeah. Watch it. All right. So let's grab this now, shall we? Oh, oh, put it all together. Don't do it. Don't let it do this to you. Put it all together for me, please. There we go. All right. It's going to really tell it what to do. Sometimes with Sora, the less it says, the better. But my ChatGPT is very. Oh, it's telling me I didn't change my face. I just told Sora to prep me for camera. Okay. But it can sometimes be too much. So if it really alters you and it kind of annoys you, then just talk less. Okay. Tell it to like, okay, you're talking too much. I need way less description or something. Okay. So now we're here. In this setting, you would have to build your cameo, okay? But we'll just say that you already did. You can alter the landscape, portrait, all of that in here. Mine has 15 seconds. A lot of people don't have 15 seconds, so do what you can, okay? But I'm going to copy and paste that in there. Yes, that was loud. And then you see where it says using the uploaded cameo, okay? I'm going to tag myself. I clicked on it in between right here. I'm going to tag myself in there. Now, this is me. You can't see it. It's right here. But that's me right here. Okay? That is the cameo that I uploaded. I have to tag myself in it. All right? Now we're in there. It's already going to do it. Okay? Now build. Now, this is going to take a couple of minutes while it's building. Okay? It takes a few minutes to build. So give it a second. It'll work. It really depends on your internet. But it can take quite a few. And it's probably not going to be perfect. So what I do a lot of times is while it's working on that, I come over here and work on something else because you're just sitting there like waiting and waiting and waiting. Like it happens. And then sometimes I just keep refreshing it until it loads because I don't have patience. So let me see here while we're waiting on that. That is basically the bearings of how to do the Sora. It's very easy to do Sora. But I'm going to tell you guys, honestly, for somebody who's been doing Sora for like the last couple of months, you get burned out real quick on Sora. Like, it's cool, it's fun, like it's cool at first. And I've built a lot of cool different videos. I mean, I can kind of keep going. This is like, guys, when I first built this commercial, you guys remember this lady that's like leaving? Okay. That's at the end of my video. It makes a lot of them. Some lady jumping in the pool, people eating. Holiday videos. And yeah, there's my AI commercial that I first made. It had me walking everywhere. There I am, not looking like myself again. This was for Halloween. What else we got? Yeah, I guess I've been playing around with this since October. Goodness. Okay. Alright. What do we have? Look at this. This one always cracks me up. This one too. There's that big nose and the side eye. Okay. Like, I have to work on a lot of them. And a lot of them I've deleted. Like, I should be deleting these. Like, this lady's in a spacesuit. Right? These videos are a lot of fun. We're almost there. So, this one I made for my travel niche. So that was pretty good. But I'll tell you, sometimes they work, sometimes they don't. So just be prepared either way. Like, don't set your heart out on if it doesn't work. Just think of it as something that's like fun and like different than what you normally do. Okay. Like, don't sit there and try to make it to where, you're depending on it to work because you'll drive yourself mad. Like, it took me like 4 days to build a commercial. Mhm. But now all of my commercials are pretty in set. Like that one lady, I don't know, she's not me, but she's in one of my videos where she talks about welcome to Ash Knows Travel. That's also an AI lady. She's supposed to look like me, but I wasn't that good at AI yet, so she looked like herself, and I was just like, yeah, she works. She could just be like my spokesperson. I used her, perfect, whatever, right? So it just really depends on how this works. Now I'm gonna tell you, all of these videos have sounds in them, but if not, they would all be playing at the same time. So that's why I have it on mute. Okay. But I've even tried to make videos like this. Like, look who's these people down here. This one kind of looked like me. I've tried to make several. That lady looked nothing like me. That lady looks crazy. super crazy too. This is actually a commercial I used on Ashton's travel. All right, almost there. I'm trying to waste time. Sorry. That's the only part about teaching this is it takes time to build. I was drinking coffee. I don't know who that lady is. These are cool to make. You ever see those like really high cinematic videos that people love so much? Okay, that's what this is. High cinematic videos. I try to use those for TikTok. They don't go very well, but I tried. Actually, they don't do bad. I guess I was expecting them to go viral, but I realized that's probably not feasible for AI content. Sometimes it can be though. All right. Let's see. Yep, there we go. No, I just want to refresh it like this. Yep. Oh, okay. She's not bad. Oh, okay. Let's. What's up with my teeth? She's not bad, honestly. Now, I'm gonna tell you, if I were to adjust her, I don't want to keep making videos because that's pretty self-explanatory. But I will show you what we would do in ChatGPT. So I would literally come back here and be like, first of all, why is she staring off into the oblivion? She's not natural. She's very AI. So I would tell them to correct it. I would also tell them to fix her teeth because that is not what my teeth look like. That is far more accurate than what we were doing over there, right? So yeah, that's what I would start. But the hair's not bad. The clothes aren't bad. The background's perfect. So that's exactly what I would say. So if I just, we can run it through ChatGPT. ChatGPT, I don't feel as guilty about. But let's just say, okay, she's not bad, but she's very AI, right? Her movement is not normal, and she's looking away. Okay, so that's the feedback you have to give it. Yep, you're 100% right. That's Sora's behavior issue. It's not a prompt failure. So we could put it back in there, okay? Now, it tells me how to fix it. You don't need to do the whole prompt. You can just replace the motion camera. And I would just literally copy this and then paste it in there. And it would literally make the same video, or a little bit different maybe. Like you might have to tweak it a few times. But that's it. That's all you have to do. And you just have to go back and fix it, edit it, fix it, edit it, fix it, edit it. It's not something that happens automatically. Okay? But that is all I wanted to show you. Is I don't want to make it any longer because I'm just going to confuse you guys more. What you really need to do is just kind of sit down and play with these tools a little bit. Don't overburn them out. Don't make too many videos. Don't do anything that's unnecessary. But get familiar with them so you guys can start using them as a revenue tool when you don't want to show up. That's it. All right. So I hope you guys learned a lot tonight. I won't be really answering too many questions. I'm not going to be answering any DMs about it. I'm not going to I don't have the time to like individually train all of you guys. So just take what you learned from tonight and build on it, as you grow. If you guys have questions now in the chat box, I will try to answer them. But after tonight, this live will be going to like unlisted. All right. So thank you guys so much for hopping on. I honestly can't wait to see what you guys create. I already know it's about to be a lot of different things, so I'm pretty excited about that. But I hope you guys have a good night and Happy New Year's. And thank you guys so much for hopping on. And I hope you learned a lot. So I will see you guys, next week? Yeah, I'll see you guys next week where we're actually, no. If you're with Evolution Archer, I'll see you this Friday. This Friday, I'm doing Market Like a Pro at 5 p.m. PST. So I will see you guys then. And if not, I'll see you guys on Tuesday. All right. So thank you guys so much for hopping on. I hope you all have a beautiful New Year's Day and have fun making different solar props. Okay. And I'll see you guys next week.
Step 1, wake up early, gonna rise with the sun. Step 2, get some food in you. Step 3, think real hard about what you want to be. Step 4, everybody just do your thing.
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 Yeah. Set your affirmations, aspirations. I got shit to do, the aftermath of preparation. Good food, good mood, blood in circulation. One step at a time, yeah, that's how you make it. Set a goal you control and the steps you take them. I try to pick one thought, have some concentration. And if I make a mistake, it's called education. I try to do this every day, call it replication. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day.